All right, Bridge Nation, we say good morning to you. I don't think you all heard my time check earlier. It's now a minute after the hour of 6 o'clock. It required Richie Rainford to make a trek over to this side and punch up a little knob there, and so that I could be heard across the nation and across the world. Thank you, Richie. And good morning, Shells. Good morning, DJ Ollie. How are we all doing today?
Well, we're there. Give thanks. Yeah, man.
It's another day.
Yeah, hump day.
You think so?
A hump day, though. Today, Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday.
Let's get over the hump.
Yep. Get on to the rest of the week.
Yeah.
We're here to get you up, to get you fed, get you dressed, and down to work, school, or play. Jody, what's up with you?
Good morning, Bridge Nation.
Is it really 6 o'clock already? I mean, I'm in the building.
Oh my
The
God.
show is supposed to start. What am I doing around there in the other section of the building?
I was just sprinting a while ago, people. Morning.
I saw the look on your face when you came in, like, what? 6 o'clock already? Time is really moving on so quickly.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on a
Summertime
soul.
already.
I'm telling you, wow.
Yeah.
Talk about temperatures, bro. It's getting hot, man.
That's so?
Yeah.
This morning, I was like, this is not making any sense.
Remember, says I put more resident than I thought, you know.
That is true.
Two sun we have over there.
I agree.
Yeah, man. One a day and one a night.
No, we can't beat that. Anyhow, we're all here to make sure that your morning is off on the right footing. Keep it locked on 99.1, 0.3, 0.5, 0.7, and 0.9 on the FM band.
And remember, you can check the website on www.thebridge99fm.com.
Welcome to Up and Go. It's time for
WTF.
What the fact, ladies and gentlemen. That's where we at. And this is an interesting fact for you this morning. Fake smiles can hurt you. Yeah, fake smiles can hurt you. So that is the fact that we're going to be exploring right now. It turns out that faking happiness can, in fact, hurt your health. So there was a study published in the Academy of Management Journal where researchers looked at the behavior of bus drivers, a profession where people are required to have many friendly interactions throughout the day. And they discovered that these people withdraw from their work while putting on a smile for show. And that could, in fact, have long-term deleterious health impacts or effects. So, what is the deduction?
Stop fake smiling.
That's what it is.
Smiling. Well, you see, I think this reached me from time to time, you know. I'm not gonna go around you. Like, you know, you use a lot of energy. You know, in our profession, to Richie, you don't know the thing. I mean, you do this for years, but man, tell you the truth. You see me as a regular introvert. Big up all my introverts out there. You know, so every day I have to get up and, you know, show the energy and show the vibes to the Bridge Nation. I mean, I tell a lie. Sometimes when you go, you just want you see me? But yeah, sometimes you have to smile and go through the day, but look at that. Make sure it's sincere from time to time, because see, that can affect your health.
Fake smiles can actually affect your health.
See that?
I mean, I know that laughter is the best medicine, but I'm only just now discovering that fake smiles can, in fact, have a negative impact on your health.
Yeah.
Take that as a fact. And now you know what to do.
Yeah.
All right. That was
What the Fact.
WTF. Time for update. Here are the stories we're looking at this morning.
Morning, Bridge Nation. So, Jay-Z resumed NFT lawsuit against Damon Dash as negotiations stall. So, mediation has failed between Jay-Z's Rockefeller Records and Damien Dash, who both claim the intellectual property rights to Reasonable Doubt. Damien Dash is being sued by Rockefeller and is in a new filing. The lawyers for the label claim that the issue is nowhere near a resolution as they reached an impasse. It attempts to settle the case. I think this has been going on for a while now, guys. So according to Billboard, on Tuesday, the record label will be going forward with the lawsuit to secure victory against Dash. Damien Dash ran into problems with Rockefeller last year after he attempted to sell his share of rights to the album as an NFT. The label was successful in being awarded an injunction blocking him from selling anything. I think it was a bit too timing of Damien to do that in the first place, because what happened, it seems as though Jay-Z had no clue that this was being done, and he went ahead, but word got out and Jay-Z was like, nah, I'm suing you. It's mine. And I genuinely believe that it's Jay-Z.
Yeah, these guys have been at this for years.
Yes.
And they started something so beautiful together. What you say?
Yeah,
Right,
several
right.
disagreements.
So that's what's happening there. on
Well,
their end.
Well, from separation to unity, like it's a nice little story here. So Keisha Kayor, I know her mostly for her, being a lovely wife to rapper Gucci Mane, and she's also a good businesswoman and entrepreneur. I give her credit there. But what I never knew is that she's adopting a Jamaican boy who recently lost his mother. Now, Keisha Kayor continues charitable endeavors in Jamaica this week with a major announcement. Last week, the businesswoman and fitness coach hopped on a private jet with her husband, Gucci Mane, and their son and jetted to Jamaica. It turns out she was also on the island for some charitable work in the community she grew up. Now, Kayor announced that, she's adopting a young boy from Jamaica whose mother died recently. And, she's like, and because she and Gucci are here for their fifth wedding anniversary. So between sharing glam shots of her vacation and time with her husband and son, Keisha also decided, that she's gonna, find one particular child that she met, and she apparently had a big impact on her, leading to the decision to adopt him. So on Tuesday, she shared photos of the young man whom she said she will take on financial responsibility for in the same way a parent would, although she wouldn't legally adopt him. She went on to say, met so many beautiful kids from my neighborhood, but Dermaine stood out to me the most. He lost his mom recently, and the list goes on. I'm going to adopt him, not legally, but take care of him. She says she's going to make sure he's fed, clothed, goes to school, and has lunch money. She says he's a very intelligent guy. And she went on to share photos of, she hugging him and stuff like that. What I never knew is that she actually shared that she visited her home from Duane Penn in St. Thomas. I never know that she came from St. Thomas. So big up Keisha.
Yeah.
She was actually here, visited the parish. At the time, I think Popcorn was having his national.
Yeah.
So it's a good look. So she went to St. Thomas and just went and chilled with the residents, and like she just feel her vibes, and she's just giving back. She realized that she's blessed coming from where she's right now, and it's a good look. So big up Keisha, big up Gucci, big up our entire family, and all the best, Dermaine. Just realize that this is a blessing, young man, and make the most of it. You see me?
Most of the opportunity.
Yeah, don't disappoint. Yeah. All right. Just to mention here that the big event that a lot of persons look forward to in New York City, which was scheduled for June 26, 2022 at the Roy Wilkins Park. We're talking about Groovin' in the Park. It has been canceled for this year. Oh, no. It's a stage that I've worked at least on 2 or 3 occasions, and they've had some big names through the years. Lots of top Jamaican entertainers, as well as some of the tops from the world of R&B. And Christopher Roberts, the CEO, came out recently and said that they're putting it off for this year, based on what's going on with the COVID situation and so on. It's a major concern. And they have decided now that they're going to put it off for this year, and we'll be looking towards the date that they're working with for 2023 is actually June 25. That is the new working date. Another quick story I wanted to mention is just to say congratulations again to the Marley clan. Reggae legend Bob Marley's 1973 single I Shot the Sheriff was featured in episode 5 of Showtime Network's The First Lady on Sunday night. The First Lady, which is in its first season, is an American anthology drama television series created by Aaron Cooley, which premiered on the network on the 17th of April this year. It stars Michelle Pfeiffer, Viola Davis, fantastic actress, Gillian Anderson, and Dakota Fanning, among others, and it portrays the life and family events of 3 first ladies of the United States, namely Eleanor Roosevelt, Betty Ford, and Michelle Obama. The song was first released in 1973, but it really got very, very popular when it was covered by Eric Clapton in 1974, and that cover went straight to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 singles chart. Meanwhile, Bob Marley was complaining that even here in Jamaica, Eric Clapton's version was being played more than his.
Oh, wow.
There is even talk that he might have, or somebody from his entourage might have they say threatened a disc jock. No, I wasn't around then. And so at a particular radio station, there was actually a ban on Bob Marley from entering that compound.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but having said that, it is good to see that I Shot the Sheriff is getting this kind of publicity in the First Lady. More reasons to congratulate the Marley family. 6:36 and a half, that was...
Update.
And it's now time for the proverb of the day that will be followed by the pet peeve. Who's got the proverb?
Hi, good morning. So the proverb of the day is, if blackbird fly with pigeon, he will get shoot.
Oh, that's violent. All right.
It's not that violent. It's birds. If blackbird fly with pigeon, he will get shoot.
It's likely that he will get
Sure.
shot still. But
Yeah, he will get shoot.
Look here. He
will
shoot.
get
It
shoot.
say Barbados say he will get shoot.
Yeah.
All right? So be careful who you fly with. So the meaning...
fly high or fly low.
The meaning of this proverb is, you are judged by the company you keep.
You're judged by the company you keep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, that's
so
true.
careful. 'Cause
Yeah.
everybody I get shot in that.
Wow.
No,
Wow.
hold on now, Shells.
Wow.
They don't know what I mean, man.
Figuratively.
Yes.
Yes. Please.
So careful of the company you keep, because maybe that group there kind of have a little vibe, and people say, well, Shells in that group there, so Shells must have the vibe.
Birds of a feather themselves.
flock together, which I don't always believe, but for the most part, it can be true. Right, so we're heading over to Pet Peeve, guys. So if you're just joining us here for the first time on Up and Go, the Bridge 99 FM, pet peeves are things that others do to you that you might find irritating and annoying or even upsetting.
That's right.
And somebody has a pet peeve to share.
My pet peeve is people who lie for no reason. Like, why are you lying? Why are you lying to look good? Especially because I'm an open person, I don't judge or anything. Why are you trying to impress? That's my pet peeve. Like, you're doing the most for nothing, because I'm not impressed. I'm hard to be impressed. So, yeah, don't lie to me. Don't try to impress me. Don't have this one bag of story where you can't even keep up with.
I saw that rant coming. I saw it coming from a mile.
Somebody was like, Shall know this person?
No.
Why shall reacting this way?
I'll tell you why I reacted. So here, my son of princess, good morning. You understand what I say? You know why people lie to you? Because people who can actually accept the truth in all areas don't get up and say, I'm an open person. Why you have, you don't have to advertise
That's
that. No,
not true.
No.
I disagree.
Any girl will come out and be like, I'm an open person, you can't tell me anything. Red flag, gents, don't do it.
No, that is
Don't
not
do it.
true. Do not listen to Shells.
It's a lie. It's
No,
true.
Richie,
If somebody who's naturally an open person,
and agree with
if somebody's a
Shells.
natural open, it's coming like somebody who always have a jump up and say, something's a humble youth.
Usually it's far from it.
Yeah.
I'm not in agreement.
Joey, what's your disagreement?
And then she gone off on a rant for just further proof.
But it's true. Like, why are you lying, though?
No, I get that,
I want to appear impartial. Jody, whoa.
No,
What's
Richie,
your
I already
retort?
knocked the table and agree with Shells. It's all right. Look here. First of all,
Yeah.
if I tell you that I'm an open person, it's not lying. Like she's saying, you don't need to lie to me. I'm open. Be honest with me. That's not a red flag. Guys,
That flag they red till it carried.
you know what? Moving. Look here now. We're going to move right along, but I don't agree with Shelly. But the humble part, though, I always try. I'm like, my humble youth. Sir, no, you're not.
I have to tell you that. Just be humble. Just like in that case.
Actions speak
just
louder
listen.
than words,
That
man.
is so
Exactly.
true.
I tell you. All right. Pet peeves. Now, if you recall, on Monday of this week, the People's National Party's leader, Mark Golding, as well as other high-ranking officials of the party, Dr. Angela Brown-Burke, the chairman, the GenSec, Dr. Dayton Campbell, and others, party officials included, as well as their supporters, they took to the streets to protest the high cost of fuel in our country. Now, the People's National Party has been calling on the government to put measures in place to arrest the runaway fuel cost in Jamaica. In his budget presentation, you might recall that the leader of the opposition had outlined an approach which would see a cut in the gas tax and an easing of the burden on motorists. And I think it was in a draft document, the ministerial order under the Provisional Collection of Tax Act. We have this morning Dr. Dayton Campbell, who is the General Secretary of the People's National Party, to discuss with us the Provisional Collection of Tax Act and to give us some more information on it. Good morning and welcome, Dr. Dayton Campbell. How are you doing today, Doc?
Greetings, Mr.
Hi, good morning, and good morning to your listeners. I'm doing great. How are you?
We are doing well.
Yes, sir.
Good to have you on the program once again.
Very good.
Dr. Campbell, for those who may not know or even understand, I'm going to ask you first of all to explain in greater detail what the Provisional Collection of Tax Act is all about.
Okay. Well, I'll try to explain what we're seeking to achieve.
Yes.
Now, I think everybody is acutely aware that the cost of energy is high, and the main thing that we use is oil. And so a barrel of oil on the U.S. market is about $112 U.S. per barrel.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in the impact on what it does is that most things that we use require some form of energy. So the transportation cost is going to go up once the fuel cost is high. JPS has to pay a higher fuel cost as well. So the electricity bill goes up. Now, if you think of a man that runs a bakery, he's going to use more energy to bake the buns, the butter, the bread, whatever it is. And then he's going to have to use more money to transport it because of the increased costs. Mm-hmm. And all of those will be passed on to the consumer. So it's a ripple effect that persons are paying more at the pumps and they are paying more for the electricity bill and then for all the other things that they are consuming. Now, what we are saying is that when the government is putting together the budget, they assume a price for oil. And in this budget that the government has passed, they assumed a price of oil of $67.50 per barrel. Now, oil is above that. It is at 112, so it's about $45 roughly above that. When you go to the pump in Jamaica to purchase gas, about 40% of what you pay is taxes. Essentially, if you went to the pump and you purchased $10,000 worth of gas, mm-hmm. $4,000 out of that went to pay taxes. It has nothing to do with the gas. Mm-hmm. Now, if the government would cap the ad valorem tax at the $67.50, what would happen is that the persons purchasing gas would not have to pay that percentage that they pay on a higher cost. So it's paying the same tax at the $67.50, but you wouldn't be paying it at $112. Mm-hmm. So it would cause tremendous savings to the consumer, but the government would not lose anything because their budget is forecast at $67.50. Yeah. It behoves me. I'm confused as to why they have not taken on this idea, other than the fact that it's coming from the opposition. It seems to be a win-win situation for me. And the government must be acutely aware that the people are suffering from the increased costs and the increased energy costs. Why would they not want to relieve the people by taking on this measure? So what the leader of the opposition did was to do a draft order, essentially outlining everything so that Minister Clark can literally just sign it and implement it. It's ready for implementation. So persons can't just say the opposition is just complaining. But what we've done is to put practical solutions on the table that can positively impact on the lives of the people without negatively affecting the books of the government.
Yes. When you mentioned that the minister just has to sign, I was thinking that if only it were that easy. But in
this case, it is though.
Yeah, based on what you're saying, it sounds like a very, very good suggestion. What are you picking up though from the other side, from the governing party? Why is there the reluctance?
I'm not sure why there is, because what this government has done is that they have caused a very heavy burden to be placed on the people, because now When the Portia Simpson Miller-led government was in place with Dr. Phillips as the Minister of Finance, there was a oil edge, which just means insurance that was purchased. So a tax was placed on fuel in order to purchase that insurance. Essentially, what was happening is to say that the price of oil is too volatile, so let us buy some insurance. So if the price goes above $60 per barrel, we would be guaranteed our price of $60. This government continues to collect that tax without purchasing the insurance. So what has happened now is that the country and the citizens are not benefiting from having that insurance to guarantee them oil at $60 and no more, but they have had to pay that tax without getting the insurance, and now they've had to pay additional taxes because the price has gone to 112. It is a cruel and a wicked thing to do. And I'm not sure why it is that they continue to pursue that approach. And then the minister comes to say no new taxes. It is not true. You may not have named a new tax, but everybody knows that 10% of 50 is less than 10% of 100.
Yeah.
So if you're increasing what a barrel of oil is on the world market, which has nothing to do with Jamaica, that's why we needed the insurance, then paying the consumer, paying the percentage on that higher value, is paying more in taxes. The government is collecting more whilst the people are suffering. And that's why we are appealing to them. And that's why we took the action to actually get on the street and to physically go to the ministry, because it calls for drastic action at this point in time.
Now, greetings, Dr. Campbell. My name is Shells. I'm telling you the truth now, sir. I keep my ears to the streets, you understand me, sir? And, you know, for the average Jamaican, you know, so when you hear the minister say, oh, listen, there's nothing we can do, you know, with the rising gas prices, you kind of have to just sit down and say, John, I have to just take this like that. So I want to thank you for just providing this insight. But for me personally, who's just getting introduced and understanding everything in its entirety, can you just once again just explain, like, how Jamaicans will definitely, benefit from, what the opposition is proposing?
Right. So essentially what we're saying is this. Sorry, excuse me.
Okay.
That when you go to the pump and you buy gas in Jamaica, about 40% of what you pay is taxes, special consumption tax and all sort of things that has been added by previous administrations, not just this one. Right? I'm saying that a part of those taxes that you pay was a tax that was added to purchase oil edge, which is oil insurance. The insurance that was purchased by the past PNP administration was that if oil passes $60 per barrel, you're guaranteed it at $60, because the price is volatile and we know it affects everything in the budget. Because once it moves, energy costs move, and I spoke to the multiplier effect earlier. Now, the tax that is placed there is not flat. All of it is not flat. So it's not that a man says that we're charging $2 on a liter of gas. So it doesn't matter what the price is. A part of it is a percentage. So as long as the cost of oil continues to go up, the amount that you're paying in tax is going to increase, because you're paying a percent. So it would be like taking 10% of 50. And for those who don't understand maths, when you're taking 10%, you just take off the last zero.
Right.
So if it's 50, 10% of 50 is going to be 5. If it's 10% of 100, take off the last zero, so it's 10. So 10% of it, if it is at $50 a barrel, would be $5 that you'd have paid. But if it goes to $100, the same 10% would now be $10 that you're paying. Plus you're paying the additional price for the gas. Plus you're still paying the tax that was added to purchase the insurance that has not been purchased. It to me, it is double taxation, and it is cruel at this point in time. And my brother, I heard you that especially the supporters of the governing party will get on you and tell you that nothing can be done and it's a world crisis. Yeah. Every other country is doing something to cushion the crisis on their citizens. Every country. That's the role of government, to be frank. You can't just throw up your hands in the air and say we can't do anything. Right? That's not what government is supposed to do. The government has to have the dexterity of mind and thought to think of ways to implement so that they can cushion the burden, especially on the poor class of citizens.
Yeah. Dr. Campbell.
A proposal has been made that requires no cogitation from them, no thought. All they have to do is to just sign. And the citizens will benefit, and it will not negatively impact their budget because they budgeted at 67.50, so they'll still collect what they want for the budget.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
All right. In the scenario where Jamaica and Venezuela have not been seeing eye to eye for a while now, do you see it as a possibility, or do you encourage it that we should once again return to seeking to get some supplies out of Venezuela?
Hastily, hurriedly. We should never have left to begin with. And you see, in life, you should never allow people to determine who your friends are. Your friends should be people based on the relationship that you've had with individuals. You determine who your friends are. Jamaica had no difficulty with Venezuela. You know. Jamaica took on the issues of past President of the United States, Donald Trump. And based on that, Venezuela that has been a friend to Jamaica, and as I've had friendly arrangements in place for Jamaica and the rest of the Caribbean, Jamaica essentially just spat in their faces, in their face. And that is a part of the problem that we're currently facing, because this administration of the U.S., the Biden administration, is now talking to Venezuela to get oil from them. And Jamaica went down that road. You just saw about a week or two ago that the rest of the Caribbean are getting a discounted oil deal from Venezuela. Some of them are getting write-off. And
do you get a sense that Venezuela will be receptive to having conversations with Jamaica, though?
I hope they are, for the benefit of Jamaica, because we're not thinking about this along the line of PNP or JLP. We're thinking about this along the line of Jamaica.
National, yeah.
I hope they are, right? And if there's anything that we can do to try and influence that, because we do have a long-standing relationship, that is the People's National Party, with the people of Venezuela, then we are willing to do so, because the people of Jamaica need to get the benefit from this.
I have 40 seconds. There seems to have been a viral photo of an alleged text conversation with party leader Golding and a member of the party. What can you tell us about that? And has the police gotten involved in looking at that matter?
It is fake. It is a desperate attempt to shift the focus. I think that anybody in Jamaica who is of the opinion that the people are not suffering and that people are not concerned about their salaries, that person is living far away from reality. It is obvious that there's disquiet in the society. The union that is associated with the Labour Party, the Bustamante Industrial Trade Union, their senator, JLP Senator Kevin Gale, said that the members within his union, that they are anxious about what is taking place. This is not something that is politically motivated. People out there are genuinely concerned about what the government is doing, with their wages and salaries, and being able to just survive. No, what we are saying is that we stand with the workers, that they should be dealt with respect, and they should be consulted and not insulted. And what the government has to do, I keep on saying it, is that they have to find practical ways to meet the citizens and to work out something that can alleviate the stress that is being placed on the citizens by the global events and the local events.
Thank you. Dr. Dayton Campbell.
It has been reported to the police, to the political ombudsman, and if needs be, lawyers will get involved in the matter as well, because it really was a desperate attempt, and it's something that we cannot allow to take seat in Jamaica.
I heard you loud and clear. Dr. Dayton Campbell, thanks as always, and you have a good day.
You're most welcome. You too, sir.
All the best. Let us go. Good morning. You're on the air. Welcome to Up and Go. The Secret Sound game is on. Who is calling?
Good morning.
Morning, Alvin.
Yes.
What going on, Alvin?
What is there, man?
How things down in the Santander?
They are cool and nice, man. Wow. Sun rise over the hill.
You not get
nice.
no rain recently?
No rain.
No rain. You live near to the sea?
No. About 30 miles from St. Anthony.
Oh,
okay.
You're far. Country people that say you're far. All right. So you heard the secret sound, Alvin?
Yes.
You have the answer?
Yeah, I figure so.
All right, make we go on, no?
It sound like when a person scratching them throat, you know, I'm silent and then come in with throat.
How it sound to you?
So like when people have sinus and then scratching them throat, just
Oh, we'll ask him already.
You know.
If you're confident in that answer, tell me how it sounds when I scratch your throat again.
Let me hear it sound again. For research purposes, let me hear it sound again.
Quack, quack.
Quack, quack, quack. Exactly.
Alvin, are you met this I go reach you know?
Quack, quack, quack. He call it for himself.
All right.
Respect, Alvin.
Take care, Alvin. Take care, Alvin.
Hi.
No, sir.
Yeah.
Let's get another call up in here. Alvin didn't do so well that time at all, but I like his spirit every time. Good morning. You're on the air. Hello.
Boy, Alvin make me bust a gut.
Yeah. Who's calling here?
This is Jasmine Richie.
Oh, hi. So?
Yes.
Say your name.
Bridge Nation. Morning.
Hi, good morning. Remind us of your name again. We never caught that.
Yasmin.
Yasmin.
Oh, Yasmin. Hi.
Yes, long time, Richie. Long time.
Yeah, been a while, Yasmin. How you been?
Yeah. Poker, but
All right.
going on.
Yeah, still holding on. Good,
All right,
thanks.
she's right.
All right, so you heard the sound, and you're going to tell us the correct answer, and we'll have a gift basket for you. That's all I want to achieve in this right now.
I hope somebody don't laugh after me.
No,
like,
we're not going to laugh too loud. We're not going to laugh too loud.
Too loud.
all right. It was sound like home join against, some canvas-like material, like a suitcase. Like you draw a comb against
She's
some
thinking.
suitcase or something like that.
Yeah, listen to this sound again. Yasmin, listen. Give me a tree.
And the bud.
Yasmin.
I can actually hear that. That's not bad.
Like a comb drawing against something like a suitcase or something like that. You are one thinking woman. Listen up.
Quack, quack, quack.
Think a little harder, Yasmin. Think a little harder. Take care. Have a good day.
Respect. Yeah, man.
All right. 26 before 8 o'clock. The calls are coming in, and we are still trying to find a winner for our Secret Sound game.
Yeah.
Let's take another call right now on 876-676-4996. You are on the air. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
You listen to the radio, not to us.
Yeah.
And you might lose your chance if you don't hurry. Because time is of the essence. When it comes to radio, it's the seconds that matter, not even the minutes.
Especially when it comes to my basket.
Oh.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Welcome. Hi, how are you doing?
I am good, thank you. How about yourself?
We're doing well.
Yeah, we're there. We're
We're
good.
doing well. Who's calling?
Okay. I'm gonna give a wild guess.
Who's
This is
calling?
my First, this is Andrea from
Hi, Andrea.
Elizabeth.
All right, Andrew.
right.
Nice hearing from you. Yes?
Yes, I'm gonna give a wild guess. My first guess
Okay.
was a womp. So I'm gonna do a second guess because I first thought it was, when the throat is being itched and you try to scratch.
Oh.
Right.
And the first caller said that, and it wasn't correct.
Andrew
Right.
was wrong,
So my second guess to that is when you having a suitcase trying to open the zipper and it's keep ripping, and you can't get it.
Is that the one that you're sticking with, Andrea?
Hey, I'm going to get up for that one.
Yes, I am sticking with the second one, not
Yeah.
the.
No, obviously
Yeah,
not
man.
the first one. Do you want to change anything about it? Is that your final answer?
Get up for that one.
Yeah, that's my final.
Your final answer. Do you know that we just started this particular sound just Monday of this week?
That's right.
We didn't have a winner on Monday. Neither did we have a winner on Tuesday. Today being Wednesday, the middle of the week, you're telling us that sound is what?
When the zipper got stuck and you try to open the suitcase and it keeps sticking.
That's the final answer from Andrea from St. Elizabeth. Ladies and gentlemen, let's declare it.
Hey, quack, quack, quack.
Oh, no.
Boy, I'm so sorry, Andrea. No, that brings tears to my eyes.
Good try.
Sorry.
I'll try again.
Please do,
Please do.
Andrea.
Yeah, man.
And make sure you win next time around. Please.
Woo! One more
Almost
day.
right. Well, basket's still, the basket's still there.
Still intact.
Get a chance to try it tomorrow morning at 7:30. Well, once again, we'll have it for you.
The Secret Sound Game.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure that we've gotten you excited and interested in hearing what we want to be talking about. When you hear words like blockchain and cryptocurrency, when you hear about Metaverse and now Hyperverse, what comes to mind? Well, we're going to spill the beans this morning. Jamaica, in fact, launches the very first blockchain and Metaverse Summit with multi-millionaire guests. A number of them will actually be making appearances. Amey will be included. Michael Agyei and Calvin Garwood from the United Kingdom will all be here. They're currently on a world tour, which started in the Africas, and then they went to the United States of America, they stopped into Canada, and now they're headed to Jamaica. The event is going to be held on the 22nd of May at the AC Marriott Hotel. That's this coming Sunday. And it's right here in capital city Kingston. It is geared towards opening the minds of Jamaicans to the financial revolution that is taking place around the world. We're going to get all the details this morning from our two guests in this segment. We have, of course, from Hyperverse, Mrs. Anneka Baiden, and we have also a member of Hyperverse, Mr. Denzil Douglas, who's joining us at this time. Good morning, lady and gentlemen.
Blessings.
Hello, good morning.
And
good morning in Jamaica. Good afternoon in the UK.
All right.
And that is where you are, right, Anneka?
Yes, please. I'm here live and direct in the UK, London.
Is it a beautiful morning up there? Sorry, afternoon.
It's a beautiful afternoon. The weather's nice. Probably not as nice as Jamaica right now, but it's good.
All right. Once you have some sunshine, you're good to go.
Yeah.
All right. So, and Douglas, I suspect you're Denzil. That is, you're here in Jamaica, right?
Yes, I am.
All right. Good to have you both. Now, Mrs. Baiden, let's start with you. First of all, what is Hyperverse? This is one of the words that we see popping up. What is that?
Okay, so Hyperverse is a private members community, and we are a community of members who are enjoying an amazing platform where we receive multiple benefits. Multiple benefits, multiple streams of income that can be made from the platform. It is a platform that has been started by a blockchain company. So it is a platform that is in the crypto space, and it is amazing. There are so many different opportunities on the platform. If people are not understanding or don't have a knowledge of crypto, this is the place to be. In this platform, we can learn about what cryptocurrency is, what blockchain is, what NFT is, DeFi. We have so much education and knowledge and training on our platform around the whole crypto and blockchain space.
Okay.
And with that education we also get an income benefit by being part of the platform.
Okay. You make reference to the community. Is it a very large community?
We have a huge community. We do currently have a community, I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe it's over 1 million members in our community.
Wow.
And we currently have, it's 1 million members in our community and growing.
Ah, wow. I understand that in the ranking, you are at the V1 level in Hyperverse. What does that mean?
So with the ranking system works in a way that we basically, when we help to grow the community, when we help to build the community, the company rewards us with different ranks, and each rank comes with a different level of increment in what we earn with the platform. So if we are able to build and help build a community, there are different ranks that each person can achieve. Now, when you achieve those ranks, your income also increases as you achieve those ranks. As a way of the company saying, thank you for helping us to build a community. We are going to pay you faster in the rewards that we have said we will pay you down the line.
Wow.
So a community builder receives multiple benefits from being on the platform. You can also be on the platform and just be passive, which means you can be on the platform, be a member of the platform, have a membership, and just receive an income directly just from the membership you have. Or you can choose to help build a community and receive multiple streams of income. through that sense, if that makes
It makes a lot of sense, and I clearly understand. Yeah.
Yes. All right, now, Anneka, hear what going on now. Hear what's happening now. This is the time what going on there, man. Hear what going on now, right? This is what probably everybody are waiting on. This is what everybody's waiting on, right? I want to know now, and I know Bridge Nation wants to know, how does the Hyperverse connect to the blockchain and the whole Metaverse concept? I hope it's not too difficult for you to explain. I hope not, for the average people. How it work? How does it work?
Okay, so with Hyperverse, we are developing our own metaverse. We have our own metaverse, in fact, and we are in stages of how we are going to be using the metaverse. So NFTs, if anybody knows about NFTs, they are tokens that we can actually use in the metaverse.
Non-fungible tokens, yes.
And that is what Hyperverse is also now bringing out. We are actually now about to launch our own NFT tokens. So these are things that we can use in the Hyperverse. I hope that answers your question. But yeah, with the Hyperverse, it's an ongoing development. We have different stages that we're in right now in the company, and Hyperverse is going into the metaverse where we have our own land, our own city, we can do business, we can do networking. It's almost like we can literally live our lives, physical lives here that we live here on Earth. We can actually, in time, be doing that in the metaverse. But in our case, it'll be within the Hyperverse.
Okay.
Let me bring Denzil in now to speak so that, Jamaicans here can understand that there are Jamaicans who are, in fact, involved and are benefiting. Denzil, you have been a member now for how long? And what has your experience been like as a member of Hyperverse?
Yeah, thanks for having me. I've been a member since August of last year, and it's been a wonderful experience, not just from the rewards, but just being a part of such a wonderful community. It's like a family. The person that introduced me, her name is Carrie Ann.
Hi,
I
Carrie.
never met her until yesterday, and we're almost like family. Yeah. So it's nice to have that community feeling, everybody banding together, working towards a goal, inclusion, and it's just been awesome.
Many Jamaicans listening are really not convinced, Denzil, that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and so on is truly a way to earn. Do you want to put that to rest, that notion?
Well, when I look at the dream and what is put forward by the CEO and the founder of the company, that's Mr. Ryan Drew, is that when you look at the world now, the wealth gap is getting wider and wider and wider between rich and poor. So the entire thing of Bitcoin and blockchain and whatever was basically designed to change that. And so we're currently undergoing the largest wealth transfer that has ever happened in the history of mankind. So much so that don't quote me on this, but I think through blockchain and network marketing and so you have a millionaire being created every 4 minutes. So
what?
It's happening.
Okay.
Yeah, so cryptocurrencies, they're expanding faster than I could ever think of, Excuse me.
Yes.
I learned about Bitcoin in 2010. And at that time, one Bitcoin was 39 US cents. And I never jumped at it. But when the Hyperverse opportunity came about and I looked at it, I'm like, this is an opportunity for me to get back on that boat that I missed. Yeah. And Bitcoin spiked at $64,000 US in March of this year. And then the barriers to entries are very low. Unlike what investing was a couple years ago, where you had to be an accredited investor or have over 100,000. There's nothing like that in the crypto space. Anybody can be involved in the crypto space with the right education and leadership, I must add.
And that is what you're getting, and a lot of support as well from the community, right?
Much so, yes. Because with Hyperverse, we we're very big on education. There's a whole entire academy designed by 3 of the top universities out of China. And everyone is encouraged to go through these articles, these videos, and whatever. They take you from absolute basic all the way up to knowing your way around NFTs, decentralized finance, blockchain, the whole works, Web 3.0, all of that.
Okay. Sounds really good. I'm happy things are working out for you. Let me bring back Mrs. Baiden into the conversation. So we're talking about a summit that's coming up this Sunday, the 22nd of May at the AC Marriott Hotel. And this is, I think, the first blockchain and Metaverse Summit in Jamaica. I see where there are some multi-millionaire guests who will be speaking. And I want to get some more details on it. What can you share with us, Anneka, about this upcoming event?
Oh, this event is going to be amazing. We have our very own top leaders in our community, Mr. Amey, Michael Agyei, Calvin Garwood. They are coming to present to the Jamaican community, to Jamaica itself, that this is how we are going to create generational wealth. What can you expect from the event? You are going to receive a lot of knowledge and insight into what the metaverse is, into what Hyperverse is, what Hyperverse is about, why Hyperverse was first created, and really was to give people back the power to create wealth. You were going to learn about how we can also think in our minds, you know, a man, so as whatever a man thinks, so he is. So we are going to talk about the way we can learn and understand things and how we can create the life that we want. And we're also going to talk about how to be part of the community, how to even build in the community to create generational wealth for you and your family.
Sounds exciting. Am I invited?
Of course. Come down, come with your family, come with your cousins, come with everyone, because it is a blessed opportunity. And I mean, I'm so blessed to be part of this community. I've been part of it for just over a year. So please share this event with everyone you know. Come down, be blessed, and receive everything that we have in store for you, because it is about to be life-changing.
How does one register? And is there a cost for registration?
To register with the Hyperverse event is free, so it's free to attend, and it's also free to register to be a member of the Hyperverse community. But details of how you can officially become a member of the Hyperverse community, where you can now start to receive an income, will also be shared at the event. But it's free to register, it's free to attend the event, no cost at all. And I believe that we're going to be catering for people coming. So yeah, it's going to be a fun event.
Right.
Sounds
Food
good.
there, man.
Sounds
Food there,
good.
we reach.
Yeah.
We reach. Food there. I was waiting for that part.
All right. Now.
We will love some good refreshments. And there's also going to be training as well at the event. So we will be showing people how to build in the community and how to earn that multiple streams of income that we have available within the Hyperverse community.
You might want to say, because you don't want the entire nation to turn up, so you want, it's space limited, right? Limited space?
There is limited space, but I mean, if people, I believe there is an Eventbrite link where people can register to attend. So if people are able to at least register, so we know the numbers that will be coming. But I believe we have secured a very large venue, so there'll be no problem with capacity, hopefully.
All right.
And I'd like to add, even though the space is limited for the event, there's no limitation in space of reaching out to us afterwards. You know, we're always here. I mean, I wouldn't mind if I had the entire country involved.
Can you imagine? That is fantastic to hear you say.
People can register for the event on the eventbrite.com.
Oh, all right. And what time does it kick off this Sunday?
This Sunday is happening live.
I think it's 2 o'clock?
It's happening live at 2 p.m.
2 o'clock in the afternoon. All right. We really want to thank you both for the time that you spent and the information that you shared. We learned a lot. And I don't know, Shells, I'm excited, to be honest with you.
Ready.
And I'm sure that many
Thank
of
you so
our
much for having us.
I'm sure that many of our listeners are as well. Thank you so much, Mrs. Anneka Baiden, and thank you, Denzil Douglas. And we'll catch up with you on Sunday.
Thank you so much for having us. God bless you. We
Our
look forward
pleasure.
to seeing you at the event.
All right. I want to say good morning to Jason and Carrie Ann and all these wonderful people, wherever you are right now. From all of us here, big ups, all right? Right now, it's time for us to get inside of the global connection. with Bridge 99 FM and Irie Jam Radio. My name is Richie B.
You know this is your boy Shells.
And inside of the NYC, New York City, none other than the man we're hearing in the background there, DJ Roy.
With Jamaica.
There you go.
No visa required. No COVID
None
test
whatsoever.
For what? For what?
Just travel like that.
Yeah, we got you.
No documentary evidence is required.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Well, go on, my brother.
Go on, DJ
Everything's
Roy.
good. Everything's good. It's getting warm here in the tri-state area, and New York people, Connecticut people, and Jersey people are losing their minds. Caucasian people are now wearing shorts.
Oh, yeah?
While we are easing into the weather.
Stranger things have happened, I'm sure.